Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Halloween special. As I'm sure many of you are getting off work, rushing home, trying to get these kids dressed because they're probably going nuts right now. Every one of them's ready to just get out and go crazy. Get that candy. They're trying to get them bags, y'all. So you spend the day trying to get them bags of cash. They trying to get them bags of candy. So let's all just blow through this real quick. Anybody that's got any questions, throw them out there real quick. Anything you want to look at real fast. Let's just have a little update and a little check on the markets. See what's happening, and if we can get through it real quick, everybody get on their candy grabbing way. What I have pulled up to start with today, this is the Dow Jones, and I went ahead and outlined the day of every Fed announcement this year, so you can just kind of look and kind of see what we've been going through from Fed announcement to Fed announcement. One, you really there's no consistency about what the market's doing leading up to the decision and what it does afterwards. But what you can see is from decision to decision, lower. We had this little pump for a couple days here, but we ended up lower. From decision to decision, downtrend. Still, you've got your little pumps. There was a huge day there. Like I said, it's very inconsistent, but the only thing that is consistent, I wanted to point out, is from Fed decision to Fed decision, we keep trending lower, and we've gotten to the point, this is the only one right here, realistically, that we had that little rip, but we just turned right around. We're in that channel, which is almost insignificant. We're back, and we're kind of got a little double bottom going on, so there could be some crazy stuff go down. This is the daily on the Dow Jones, and if you look, I've had this level outlined for a while now. We've touched it once, twice, bounced, held its support, and we've ripped. The positive side of this is that we are on the daily right now. We had a bullish, big, massive candle, and we got a spinning top right now that is above the 200 moving average. Now that's kind of a big deal, but let's look back and remember that's happened once, twice, 3 weeks in a row, and we dump right back below it because we have this massive downward sloping trend line of lower highs that even if we try to push through, we can't break. And so now we're coming up upon that real soon. Would make sense. Fed decision comes out Wednesday. They've got a meeting Tuesday, Wednesday. They're going to have minutes tomorrow probably. Wednesday, he'll come out and speak. So I can see on the daily where, let's say we get a nice rally tomorrow going into it, because that's just the kind of fuckery they be doing. We run up, we kiss that line again, and if the rate hike is more than what the market's expecting or wanting, then we start heading back down. Everything else, I mean, we're overbought on the RSI, and it would make sense because, look, when we touch that line here, same thing. We headed all the way back down to oversold. You can look every time we've kissed that line, we've been way up here, real high on the RSI. Don't like it. So I'm not real enthusiastic that this continues much longer than a day. If the Fed comes in and throws something so like, a 0.5, 0.25, if we get that, that means they're seeing something that we don't, or they're playing politics. Either way, the economic conditions have not changed. They have not changed. We are still in a technical recession from every indicator for the last 100 years. They changed that indicator, so people can say what they want, but you can't just wake up one day and go, let's change indicators of what constitutes a recession. We're in one. We're in one. They don't want to say that we're in one. Not now, not before midterms, probably not going into any other kind of election, but the point is, we are in one. And of course, when we start coming out of it, somebody's going to try and take credit for it. But anywho, that's your markets right there. That's the Dow Jones. It's leading everything. You're not a whole lot different from anything else. You're actually below this major historical trend line on the NASDAQ that I've had outlined as a reference point forever. We're below it. We're testing it. We've tested it at one time. Let me pull in here. Last week we tested it. Bam. Got rejected. That's not good. It should have blew through that. It just not good. Our MACD is showing that we're probably losing this negative momentum and we're going to try it again. Let's see. Let's see what the next one do. We're playing it as we go. We're not trying to make crazy predictions. That's not what we do here. We're trying to play the meat of the trend in the direction it's going. The trend's your friend to the end. Don't get excited trying to predict nothing. The DXY, the dollar, which dictates a lot of this, on the weekly has come down and retested our previous high here as support, and we've started to rebound, which is probably why we've got a little bit of red today. But out to the daily, we've come real close. Again, we're making lower highs. So what we really want to see is that to continue and finally get a breakdown and a dump and come down to this next level of 104. Don't know if that's going to happen right now. Everything's hinging on Fed decision. That's enough of what the traditional markets that you're going to need to know is I wouldn't be entering anything right now. Let's see what the Fed's going to do, and then we'll take some really safe plays. Bitcoin's not doing a whole lot of nothing, but some cryptos have went ape shit, and we covered it over 2 streams. We'll start with our Doge, which is just still, it's trying to keep ripping. It's not quite overbought yet on the RSI. It's trying to get there, but as you can see, it can go way overbought. Way overbought. On the daily, Dogecoin, it's trying to creep back up to that high, kind of flagging out. And I like this to a degree. And here's my 4-hour that I posted this Discord for all my members. Posted that this morning. We were having a breakout, and then I drew a little line here showing them this is what we're needing to happen. This is it. Like, this is what we need to see for this short-term rally to continue. We need to kiss that line again, a kind of a touch we once, almost going to our second time to show it as support, and then we want to continue to rip and get past these local levels. But that is remained to be seen. This flag broke out when I posted this in our members Discord here. It broke out. We got all the way to the end of that flag, and we're starting to try to show it. If you get down on shorter time frames, it looks like really, really good. We've got a quick test, going for a second test, and then it's trying to run. So I know y'all probably hear these dogs back at the background. That's probably JoJo across the street's dogs or my neighbors with their insane salvage dogs barking like crazy people. Hey, it could be my dog. My dog's probably out there barking at him going nuts because she's not laying on the bed. But Dogecoin's looking pretty good. I really like where it's headed right now as long as the Fed doesn't swat that down. Shiba Inu, once again, kind of a continuation pattern here. It has broke out and is steady trending up. We've got to get above this 200-day moving average on several other time frames. We've tapped it twice and got beaten down. We just need to show it as support and then possibly retest these highs again. Momentum is kind of dragging along. Look at the daily. I think we're gonna break it. I think we're gonna break it. The weekly, we've had a nice breakout. We've had a fake out here, but we've had a breakout and we're building support. We need to try and hang on outside of this channel this week, and we'll get some nice consolidation and movement. So SHIB, Dogecoin looking good. Bitcoin is setting at $20,470. It's doing what it does. Here's my weekly thoughts on it. And we've been in this kind of, if you look at on the logarithmic scale, we have been in this channel for years. And the way I like to play it is when we get close to the bottom of this channel, that's kind of where I want to load my bags. Sure, it can, as you can see, it's done it before. It's dipped below it for a week, a month maybe, and then got right back above it. It's a very strong trend. I would like to load my bags here. These mid-cycle pumps that we get, which you can see this one here. It doesn't look like a lot, but these right here were pretty massive when it comes to percentage gains. This one was really huge. It was a run from $3,000 to $14,000. It's about that time again that we come test that heartline of that channel. So just depending, I don't think we're going to end up making the highs of it because I think it'll happen fast like this one. I'm thinking that we get up there pretty quick. It's going to be kind of an insane run that gets everybody sucked in. I'm looking at a $38,000 to $40,000 Bitcoin on this mid-cycle rip, and it would only make sense. We're barely on the weekly chart here. We're barely above oversold. We're positive in the momentum here. Several other charts are looking really positive. The daily's fine. The 4 hour, we're still in good territory. It looks like we're possibly trying to make some divergence. I just really think that we'll see that mid-cycle correction again because we have, and we'll correct to the upside. Bitcoin's all right. Ethereum on the weekly. It is testing its ass off trying to get up here to this 200. It really is. And we see what happens. 1, 2, you got a double top, and we may just continue on down. But for right now, today, we're okay. We're looking good. We're holding at this $1,500 level. That's going to be good because what is the $1,500 level? Look back here. Previous all-time highs. Okay? You can look right here. Previous all-time highs are going to be that 1379 to 1420, 1500, depending on which chart you look at. We're testing them all-time highs. We need to make them support, hang on to them, and even moving sideways is healthier than going below that. So there's my thoughts on that. The dog theme coins are ripping, running. They're the ones showing all the gains right now. Maker looked like it did 4 or 5% today. Nothing spectacular. It's the dog coins. And that's all based, honestly, off of Elon's takeover of Twitter. They're assuming they get some kind of news. But that's about it. That's our quick little rundown. If you have any questions, hit me up. We got a special going today. If you sign up by midnight, my Discord link is in the description. If you sign up with that Discord link by midnight, then you get a 2-week free trial of premium access. And I promise you, if you sign up to our Discord and you get your 2-week premium trial, if you take any of the dozens and dozens of trades in those 2 weeks, there is enough trade. I mean, we had one guy today. He's posting gains of 1,000, 1,200%, 900%, 200%. We've got guys posting insane gains in crypto and in stocks. You're gonna make enough money to cover your $5 a month membership, which is garbage. It's $5. To have someone else do all of this work for you. All this chart right here, that way. All of this chart you see, that's all this charting work's done by me and my team of guys, and all the members are looking for plays, and we're throwing out stuff where everyone's seeing. It's a community of people basing their trades off technical analysis and passing them on for your benefit. Nobody's getting rich off $5 a month, people, but what we're trying to do is educate you on the markets and how to read charts and how to make financial decisions and how to invest in yourself. So, there's my spiel. If you get a chance, please, and you're watching this after the fact, like, subscribe, tick the little bell to get notifications when I go live. It helps the algorithm move me up so at least more people can see me. Check out the Discord, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok.